I made it to 9th grade, I was devastated that they had put it down. I was like, what you mean? They go, you're going to have to play a sport. And I don't care about playing a sport. I'm trying to dance. Like, I'm trying to get out here and show people.
You ain't seen the halftime?
Right. Have you seen Chris Brown? He is out there acting like he the best. I'm out here trying to tell people I whoop him. Come on.
Man, you know what I'm saying? You know. Shout out to Chris Breezy. Shout out to Chris Breezy.
Right.
It's the United Streets of dancing hip-hop. Yes, indeed. You already know what it is. We back another Thursday.
Man.
You know what I'm talking about, and I know y'all been thirsty for the United Streets and Dancing Hip Hop. You know what I'm talking about. Shout out to Rise Levi with the reggae party.
Yes, sir.
Every Thursday from 5 to 7.
Much love.
And y'all know what it is right after that. You got the USDH in your face from 7 to 9. And then right after that, you know, we got Great Matter Radio. You know, shout out to my guy Shane. You know what I'm talking about.
But no.
Shout out to our sponsors, Creative Minds Incorporated, Bernard Dabby Productions, Mr. Mixer, the producer. You know what I'm saying? And we in here, man. Shout out to the USD.
Shout out to the USD, man.
That's Little Rock Diamond Shufflers. House Arrest 2, CX3.
You know it.
Arkansas Crump. In the National Juking League. You know what I'm talking about? Y'all make sure y'all follow us on Facebook at the United Streets of Dancing Hip Hop and Instagram at USD Hip Hop. That is at USD Hip Hop. Matter of fact, you can type that in on any social media platform and you will find us.
Man.
Or, you know, you can just tune in to KABF 88.3. You know what I'm saying? And get what you need. And if you didn't know, you're rocking with your lead host, Aloha Peezy, spreading love at 100,000 watts on KABF 88.3, the voice of the people, rocking with my co-host.
Your boy, Mr. Freeze.
You know what I'm talking about? And today, we got a special guest. Man. Y'all give it up for the feature out of Murfreesboro, Tennessee.
What up? How y'all doing?
Yeah, man. We glad to have you today, man.
For sure, appreciate y'all, man, with the invite, for sure.
Yes, indeed. Man, look at here, man. That ride.
Yeah. It was a good one, man. It was a good one, man. A good little 5.5, you know what I'm saying?
Okay.
Wasn't nothing too crazy, you know what I'm saying? Felt like I was going to a jam, you know what I'm
saying? For sure.
You know what I'm saying? You know, good snacks on the way here, you know.
Right.
You know, no crashes, no traffic, so we were cool, smoothing, you know.
For sure. Now, I'm trying to see if Tennessee country like how we country. Now, did y'all have an ice cooler with the sandwiches?
Oh, yes, sir. It's in the back.
Come on. Come on.
Got the Powerade, got the juices.
You ain't traveling if you ain't got the cooler.
Yeah, man.
Yes, sir.
That's the way.
Always,
that is
man.
the way, you know what I'm saying?
Especially when you got kids, man. You gotta have them.
Oh, yeah, man.
You gotta have them for sure good, you know what I'm saying? You know, they always gonna ask, especially 5 hours.
The jug of juices, the high seas.
1 hour in, they like, hey, what
time to be
that? You know.
What the cheese and crackers?
Man, exactly. That's exactly what they was eating.
Exactly. See, I know a little something about that. You know what I'm talking about?
Yes, sir.
All right, man. Well, you know, check this out, man. If y'all didn't know who you was rocking with today, man, we rocking with the Future, world known for the Future Battle Arena. You know what I'm saying? And today, we finna get a little, you know what I'm saying, a little insight, you know what I'm saying, on the what it means to be, you know, this level of professional street dancer. Now, I know because I just asked to make sure. What was your specific style? But the people at 100,000 watts want to know, Future, man, what style do you prefer?
Man, I'm always a B-boy for life.
For sure.
That's where I started, and that's my home. That's, you know what I'm saying, that's where I always fall back on, you know what I mean? That's home all day.
For sure.
For sure.
Now, are you a part of any, like, specific B-boy teams?
So, nah, we just, for the most part, like, I got a crew that I'm the vice president of, and then I also have, like, I guess I shouldn't say but we have like Alchemy is one of our crews that we created. It's a collective of good brothers, guys that we started off with a couple of different people and moved on, you know what I'm saying? And now we got a collective of brothers that are 100% family, man, and we move when we can move, you know what I mean? Everybody got lives and whatnot, so, you know what I'm saying?
Absolutely.
And then the biggest crew I'm a part of that is actually worldwide, I am the president for the regional side of the South. That is BHC, that's Battleholics Crew. And they are called Battleholics Crew Worldwide. They started a long time ago, and I'm talking like when breaking started, they started. And they've been here for a while, you know what I'm saying? They've been doing their thing for a big time. Y'all probably have spoke with Mo from Detroit, Big Mo. He's one of the members, Construct. I'm sure y'all know his name because it rings a bell everywhere you go. Yeah. Construct from Chattanooga, you know what I'm saying? He's the one who got me in, you know what I'm saying, and I've been in BHC for a while now, so, you know what I'm saying, we're worldwide. I mean, we got members, like, literally all over the world, like, even, I know y'all probably seen him and know him, big guy named B-Boy Jr., you know, I know you've probably seen his videos 100,000 times. He's a member, but it's like that, like, there's people from here to the other side of the country, you know.
Absolutely. So where can we find them on social media?
Social media is Battleholics Crew Worldwide. If you look that up, again, Battleholics Crew Worldwide. If you look that up, they'll be right there on it. Like I said, the other crew, we're kind of like personal crew, so we don't really promote too much for that. You know, we just kind of do stuff together. You know what I mean?
Absolutely. So do y'all do like choreo, like B-boy choreo?
Yeah. So now, with Alchemy, we'll do choreo, like when we have a show, you know what I'm saying? Like, if we've done...
For sure. Do y'all hear much about the Arkansas crump scene?
I personally hear a little something because I'm on the side where I'm in between. You know, I got a lot of people's Facebooks that I've met all over from where I've been, and some of them are from Arkansas, some of them, you know, especially being attached to Miss Muriel Tarver. Shout out.
Absolutely. Shout out to Muriel Tarver. You know what I'm saying? Creative Minds Incorporated.
Yeah.
True.
Always. With her, you know, we stay connected. You know what I'm saying? So it's just kind of, there's a little back and forth. You know, we see a little bit, you know what I mean? Right. It's just like I said, like we was talking earlier. Nashville, we are, you know, we have kind of like our own thing, right. and you know what I'm saying, but we're very branched out at the same time. You know, there's a lot of cats out there that, you know, like shout out to Quincy Ellison. He's done a lot. My homeboy Ron D. Both of them have been trendsetters for the state for sure. You know, they've done a lot for the whole scene as far as Nashville and just all of us. You know what I mean, as far as us coming up under them and being able to watch them and see them and be taught by them. You know, we've all of us have learned a lot and seen a lot and been able to go and do things that we wouldn't have been able to do had we not had that opportunity opened up to us. You know what I'm saying? Because a lot of that stuff started with them, especially in my era.
For sure. Now, with that being said, you know, like Nashville, that ain't too far from Memphis. You mean to tell me Jukin ain't took over the whole state yet?
Man, listen, I'll tell you what. I'll tell you a quick story. I was actually working, and I seen some kids out just at a park as I was driving by, and they were all five of them. They were just imitating Memphis Jukin, and you know what I'm saying. So I can say for sure, you know, when it did spread its wings, it definitely caught on. You know what I mean? Because there's so many people that I have to say this, like, you know, I'm in the dance world where everything that's real I pay attention to.
Absolutely.
You know what I mean? There's a lot of stuff out there that people are doing and it's half done.
Right.
You know, and when like Hit Them Folks, when it came out, people was like, okay, we're going to take some juking, some popping, some this, some that, and then throw them Hit Them Folks in it, and then we're going to call it a dance. You know, it was like, No, that's not how it works.
Right.
You got to hone one style, and then you can, you know what I'm saying, you can branch out. But
Absolutely.
you know what I'm saying. So I can for sure say I've seen a lot of that.
Right.
You know, but again, you know, there's also like my homeboy Rodney Hicks. Shout out R Hicks. He's one of the most known jukers from Murfreesboro. That's, you know, deep in the game, that come from Murfreesboro, Nashville to Memphis. Like, you know, he's done battled the best of the best and whatnot, you know what I'm saying? Same thing for Michael Burton, him as well. You know what I'm saying? Both of them from the area, they live there, you know what I'm saying? And they do it, you know what I'm saying, being able to do it true, you know what I mean?
Okay,
and they've
sure.
learned from the greats, you know what I mean? So that's, like I said, that's the type of stuff I pay attention to, because there's so much stuff
watered
out
down
there
right
that
now.
just is watered down and ain't really what it's supposed to be.
What
You
the
know what I
culture
mean?
is about. I completely understand.
Yeah, but for sure, Memphis has 100% taken over. I mean, I've been to the clubs and seen white people trying to buck jump.
Exactly.
You know, and I mean, you know,
it got an effect down here in Little Rock too.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
It's going crazy on this bit.
It take over, man. You know, and then that's everybody, man. It's you know, everybody that I know, just about, especially like I said, when you go to the Nashville club scenes, you know, it's pretty crazy out there. You know, because our state is known for all the bridesmaids want to come to Nashville and be cowgirls for their, you know, night off. And that's what they do. And they just come down there, get blazed drunk, and lose their minds, you know what I'm saying? And then you got, you know, the guys and everything, and they just, but everybody loves the dancers, man. We have a great actual dance scene out there on the street.
Okay.
And I like that's really where, you know, we put it down at. You know, we got a big crew out there. Again, shout out to Ron D. That Ron D and Quincy started, but Ron D, you know, continued it because Quincy went into teaching and doing like 5 million other things because he's the greatest person in the world.
Absolutely.
Like he literally, I mean, shout out to House 615, House of Dance. He owns that.
Okay.
He also provides a practice spot. So if in Nashville is 2121 Gaines Street, I'm gonna say it again, 2121 Gaines Street, Nashville, Tennessee. If you're ever, whether you b-boy, whether you juking, whether you popping, whether you whatever, it don't matter if you clog dancing. They have practice every single day, and it's free. So, you know what I'm saying? They teach classes.
Tap in.
You
Y'all
know what I
tap
mean?
in.
Yeah, so 615 House of Dance, 2121 Gaines Street, Nashville, Tennessee. Look up Quincy Ellison.
615.
615 House of Dance.
Okay.
But and that's like I will say this, that's like the brand name that they have that they've pushed out, because I think at one time they had like 2 or 3 buildings, but we call it Construct. So if you look up on Facebook, Construct, and you see a bunch of graffiti and art that's in Nashville, that's what you're going to see. And that's going to be, you know, the play. That's where you're going to see all of the breakers, all of the dancers that they have come through. They have so many people that come through there and dance, man. It's awesome. But like I was saying, them 2 of the guys who kind of started us on the street, and we have a good scene. We start a street we call 2nd Avenue.
Right.
It's been there forever. We have a spot out there that we set up. You know, we throw our music on, and we just dance like 3 o'clock in the morning.
Street performance.
Oh yeah, all night long.
Okay.
You know?
Yeah,
It's from
that's
like
lit.
9 to. There's a good guys out there. It's called Music City Soul. Been there for a while. Like I said, they're out there from like 9 to like 3 a.m. in the morning. Like basically, they're just out there getting it, man.
Right.
You know, we got the same people, and the same people are like a lot of people around. If you can't get out on Friday nights, they're out on Saturday night.
Right.
And if you can't get out on Saturday night, you can see them and the B-Boys at the park in Centennial. It's called Centennial of Nashville. That's the big, huge park we have out there with the Parthenon. There's a full-size replica of the Parthenon from Greek mythology out there. It's got Athena on the inside. If you've never seen that, please go visit it. It's dope. But once you get there, like I said, you'll see the breakers and the dancers on both sides. They're always there on Sundays when it's hot.
For sure. You know what's crazy?
Oh, yeah.
We got a Centennial down here in Little Rock.
Yeah.
Now, I don't know if they got all the good stuff that y'all got at all, but we do got a Centennial down here in Little Rock.
Man, you know they ain't letting them do what they do.
You know what I'm saying?
Oh, man.
Shout out to Wright Ave and Wolf Street. Town. Bridesmaids, right?
Oh, yeah.
Country girl.
Oh, yeah. They always
So what's the line dance scene like out there?
Oh, man. So it's two different kinds, man.
Tell us about it.
Talk to me.
There's your country line dancers, which
Okay.
you're not gonna catch in like the regular club.
Okay.
You're gonna have to go to, like, we got a place called Honky Tonk.
Okay.
We got another place. It used to be called Cowboy Tequila, but it's called something else now. It's right there on 3rd. If you go in there at the right time and they playing the country music, they for sure get down. I mean, it'd be a full floor of them getting down country line dancing like it's no other. You know, so we got a place in Murfreesboro called Whiskey Dicks. For a while it was shut down, but they've just opened it back up. But a lot of people go there. They do the it's kind of like this other club. It's called Silverados. They do this where it's like from like 9 to like 11. It's all hyped up country line dance music. And then like as soon as 11 o'clock, the DJ's like, let me play this hip hop real quick.
Okay.
And then, you know, black folks come in and then it turns to the club. You know what I'm saying?
Okay, but yeah, still be line dancing or not?
No. When we come in, it turned into the club, you know what I'm saying?
Okay.
Like, it turned into the real club, you know what I'm saying? And then everybody's back to hip hop, you know, 50 Cent in the club type dancing.
Okay.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But it's, you know what I'm saying, like, once that happens, you get the transition of, I know y'all know the song, Can't Get Enough, Tamia,
right.
You know what I'm saying, stuff like that. Once that plays, oh yeah, you know,
you
everybody
already know what time it is.
Oh yeah, you back on line dancing, you know what I'm saying? But me, like, I'm a DJ, so for me, I DJ a lot of weddings, and I play a lot of line dances because, you know what I'm saying, for a lot of people that can't dance, that's something easy.
Absolutely.
They can do, you know what I mean?
Absolutely.
And it gets people out their seats.
And together.
You know what I'm saying? It makes people like, oh, you know what? I can do this.
Yeah.
So it's a fun thing to, you know what I'm saying, to have, especially with weddings, because a lot of family members are like, man, I ain't trying to get up here and dance, make a fool of myself.
Right.
You know, but after you've been drinking and having a good old time,
And
let your side come on, and let your side come on, you ready to go.
I got a couple steps in. Hit that point.
Right, man. You know, yeah, man. It'd be like that. So it's cool, man. It's a cool vibe, man. I will say this: I've learned a couple myself just from being at different weddings. You know, and they you know, most of them that I've learned, they're a lot more fast paced. And it's like, you know, we got a lot of line dances, like, you know, Cha-Cha Slide and stuff like that. Like from our side, I'd say, you know, there's some of the stuff that we do that you would just, it's just a whole different counter reaction, you know, to when you're trying to learn something else, that, because like in your body, to me, it's like you feel offbeat,
Right.
you know, but while you're doing it, you know, once you get the hang of it, it's like, okay, I'm starting to understand, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
So, and I'm sure, you know, everybody else does the same thing when they come to us, man. But it's awesome, man. Y'all should come down whenever you have a chance. Come down, you know what I'm saying? Let me know. We'll get together. I'll take you out, take you on both sides, and, you know what I'm saying, let you see how
Oh man, we'll go.
Yeah, absolutely.
And what they don't know, we gonna put on the show just because, you know, we some shufflers and we do line dancing and it's our culture.
Oh yeah.
You know, hey,
Yeah, man.
Little Rock big on line.
Little Rock big on line dancing.
Big, you know what I'm saying? Shout out to the Little Rock Diamond Shufflers.
You know,
You know what I'm saying?
That's what's up.
Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. Down here, we do the Bug 10 Shuffle. And so, you know, that's what we be on. A
that's
whole
what's
bunch
up.
of shuffling.
whole bunch of
Yeah,
shuffling.
man. Y'all got clubs and stuff like that like promote that?
Man, no. Freeze! I got a lot to say about that.
Come on.
I ain't gonna say too much because I do know and understand where I'm at right now, but we may have to talk about that a little bit off air. But you know what? I'm gonna let bro have this. I'm gonna let.
I put it to you like this. The culture is growing.
Yeah.
It's thriving in the streets.
Yeah.
Where the best dance cultures thrive.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And
Right.
until things become where it is mainstreamed and recognizable mainstream places,
Yeah.
because this is our mainstream, the United Streets of Dancing, hip hop,
Hip-hop.
right here in Little Rock, Arkansas.
That's what's up.
You know what I'm saying? When it comes to the entertainment scene as a whole, because we got the whole hip hop package.
That's what's up.
You know what I'm saying? So we are the only station that can identify what Little Rock, Arkansas is doing for an entertainment culture.
Dope.
So we at the ground roots of that, and you'll be hearing about it a lot more. You know what I'm saying? You mentioned 615
House of Dance.
House of Dance. I don't believe that was the name of that of the organization that came to the Memphis Finest 901 Luau Day Party, but I do believe someone from 615 was there.
Yeah,
it very well could have been.
Yeah.
And so I'm gonna check that out.
Okay. Yeah.
And,
man, because we gotta. There's a couple people out there with that 615 in the beginning of their name.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So just everybody love to represent. You know what I mean?
That's
like,
the way.
Like
That's the way.
That's how you
like
do
anybody, you know what I'm saying? So yeah, man. Yeah, please do. And if you can't find them through 615 House of Dance, look up Construct. You know what I'm saying? That's like I said. That's where the B-Boys is at.
Okay.
Know?
Gotcha.
But
Gotcha.
like again, they're invited. Their invitation is open to anybody.
For sure. Now let me ask you this: is there a time where the B-Boys, the Crumpers, the Poppers, and the Jookers battle?
Yeah, so that's kind of where my jam comes into place.
Okay.
Because we kind of had some jams. Like Nashville is really known, if we're talking about jams, Nashville's really known for Bashville. And that's what started all of everybody, because Bashville is one of the biggest jams in the South.
Okay.
You're talking probably 2,000 people or more coming into one place just to jam out for a whole weekend. And it's been running for 11 years. I think this is 11th. Yeah, the 11th or 12th year. Before COVID hit, they were doing a really big one. Again, this is Quincy Ellison's jam. We call him Q Kong. He's the leader of Illville. They are a group of B-boys and B-girls who've literally, and I mean literally, went around the entire world, Japan to here and more, B-boying and you know what I'm saying, doing their thing, setting things off, man. But that he started Bashville with his people, and ever since then it kind of, you know, branched out to other dancers like myself when I started my jam, because when I went there, the very first Bashville I ever seen, you had the set of B-boys, you know, and then in the same room you had poppers, lockers, you know, ravers, like just anything that you could think of that was a style, they was there. And they were going, you know, head to head.
Now, are these teams or individuals?
No, these are individuals and teams. So you had like 2-on-2s. You know, you might have had like, again, you might have had a 5-on-5 B-boy crew. You know, a battle against each other, and then like, I think maybe headed towards like 2009, 2010. He started branching out to more what a lot of people call all styles, but is now referred to as open style jam.
Okay.
And so he would still have his b-boy, because the b-boy was the biggest part of it.
Right.
And then all styles kind of grew in its own way, and like now they're both like at the same, you know, level. I would still say there's more b-boys, obviously, because the prize money for the b-boys is way more, you know, and that's just because it was built from b-boys, you know what I'm saying?
Absolutely.
But like I said, you know, from there you've got parts where you might have a b-boy going against a popper. You might have a b-boy going against a jooker. If you know, which I know you know, Jason Jaws,
Right.
he won it 3 times in a row. And he went against b-boys, house dancers, poppers, other jookers, was I about to say popping? I mean, he literally went against everybody and took them out.
Right.
You know, and it was just like, bro, you had to tell him, you can't come back. Like, you gotta go.
Yeah,
you
yeah.
won too much, man. You know.
Yeah.
You know. So
He's doing this thing. Shout out to OG Jaws, man.
OG Jaws.
Now the
Yeah,
Jigga
man.
League. Now the Jigga
Love,
League.
hey,
Yeah,
that's
man.
one of my, that's one of my
He's-
favorites. Yes,
He's definitely one of the favorites, and he's definitely an awesome guy, man. He's always been good, man. Good
Much
people's
love.
man, for real,
Much
for real.
love.
You know, but yeah, he came through, and he, you know what? I think it's his fault that everybody else now in Nashville and Murfreesboro is juking. It's because of him. Yeah, it's 'cause of him.
I can see this. You know what I'm saying? He got a major influence right now.
Yeah,
in the
man.
community.
Yeah, man. Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
got a big impact on the community.
Absolutely. Man. So when it comes down to teams battling here in Little Rock with the USD, you have to have a minimum of 4 people to battle within the USD.
Oh, okay.
You know, at our events. It's not all events in the
Right,
world,
right.
but amongst the USDH,
Yeah.
it's a standard, to have 4 people to battle, and we hold really more or less like showcases.
Okay.
Where our teams will come and present.
Yeah.
But you gotta have 4 people or more.
Yeah.
Now, what styles are thriving with teams of 4 people or more in that area?
I definitely had to say Majorette. Because that's like, especially after that show came out, the Little Divas or something like that, whatever it was.
Right.
Man, when that came out,
Yeah.
because even my wife, she, her good friend, she ran like a couple of teams, and then I have a friend that also she had some, and like that's just one of the. If we're talking about teams wise,
Right.
that's one of the biggest things that's kind of happened, other than what we was talking about earlier. As you know, there's ballet teams everywhere.
Right.
But they don't battle. You know what I'm saying? But
Right.
like, if we're talking about teams, yeah, they right now they're probably the biggest thing that has like a following as far as anybody knowing about it. But if we're talking street dancing like hip hop, anything like that, we're going back to cat choreography with Todd and Craig, because their team is, like I was saying, that their team is the team that has the group members. They have, where they go to all these competitions and they win big. They if you walk in their studio, it is nothing but big old huge statues, of all their championship stuff, so they're and they do adults and kids.
Now this is all styles, correct? For cat choreography.
Yeah, cat choreography. Yeah, they do like hip hop, contemporary. They kind of mix it up, and they have like different dancers come through that may have made it, shall we say? They come through and do stuff for them, like for do the choreography. We also like a place like it's a place in Franklin, Tennessee. There's a homeboy that works there at the DC Dance Factory. That's another place that promotes breaking, and he does shows with his kids and stuff like that. Shout out to Tony. He does a lot of stuff there. But like I said, those are the teams that are kind of like holding it down as far as team wise. Other than that, like in Nashville, it's more based on the battles like that Quincy have thrown or I've thrown, or some of the other cats out there. It might be a 1-on-1 or it might be a 2-on-2. You know what I'm saying? Like Nashville, like I said, they don't hold too many jams, stuff like that. The bigger, I would say, scene in that type of standard as far as team-wise, that's going to be Majorette and cat choreography type, hip hop dance teams, because they're all around, like I said, they just, I'd say cat choreography is probably the only one battling. The other ones, they're just, like you kind of said, it's more like a showcase, and then you have the set panel of judges, and they come in, you know what I mean?
Right,
and you know what I'm saying?
Absolutely.
They go out and do their thing, but as far as, like I said, like crew-wise, unless they brand new, and I ain't seen them, we don't really have like crews like that are just out here doing stuff like that as far as showcasing. Because a lot of, like with Memphis, when I first came into Memphis doing Memphis Jukin', I noticed that it's kind of how it is. Like you do your set, you know what I'm saying? Everybody see it, you know what I'm saying? Like they have stuff like that where you can do that versus us where we were used to just head to head, you know, and it's either 1-on-1, 2-on-2, it might even be a 3-on-3, you know what I'm saying? Stuff like that, and that's just kind of how they get down.
Okay. So let me ask you this. Do you see Majorette dance as a new style of street dance?
I don't see it as a new style because it's been in bands before I was born. So I personally think, did it derive from the street? Yes. A lot of the moves, from African dance to, house to, popping moves. I mean, especially now. I mean, I've walked with a band and we were breakdancing, you know what I mean? So I don't know, I kind of feel like that's, that it's kind of there in its own way, you know what I mean? And like it's growing with all those teams that are around. But like I said, I can't be like, you can walk in Nashville and be like, the first thing you're going to see is, or be talked about is these dance teams. Cause they're not like that. You're gonna see a ballet team before you see a majorette team.
Gotcha.
You know, put it like that.
Well, you know, with the majorette scene thriving here in Little Rock. I'm talking about
thriving. Major.
Thriving. You know, they battle harder than some of these street.
They be going in.
You feel me? Like, we about to add them to the USD.
Man.
You feel me? Because they battles is dead intense.
I don't
You know what I'm
saying?
Having people in the media like LYE, you know, who is often presenting their construct with major hip hop artists and battles in the majorette world where they get head to head battles.
Yeah.
You know, they have the stand battles like what it is that is in schools. But I see where they take it to the head to head, and to me, that's what make it street.
Yeah.
Is the fact that at this point now, we done took it out of the school realm. Things have just got real. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You might not can cross that line, but that's a thin line. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, shout out to the majorettes, man.
Oh yeah.
You know, I see them doing a hard push, and they making a very good impact on the youth in the hip hop culture. So salute.
Salute for real.
So who's some of the people that inspired you to dance?
Ooh, wow, that's a lot. I was a kid that was stuck in the TV watching Michael. You know, of course, obviously Michael Jackson. I was watching NSYNC. I was watching anybody who was moving, and I grew up, like I was telling you, when we talked about it a little bit earlier. We had a group called the Halftimers. Again, Todd and Craig, and many others who, like a homeboy, Vincent Ballard. He was a big influence for that type of scene back in the day. Him, Corone Tharp, Kimmy and Beard. These type of people was hanging out with my brother, Joanne Phillips. They were all in the Halftimers, and this is where, like, if we talking about street, this is where street dancing came into play 100%, because they were, not only was it, you know, choreographed, but it was hood. It was the street. It was the feeling. It was funk. It was love. You know what I'm saying? It was real intention. There was, you know, I mean, they used to come out. I mean, I've watched 100 members come onto the floor dragging a coffin, and all the lights go off, and next thing you know, everything is just pitch black, and when they turn half the lights back on, it's all smoky, and out of the coffin comes Michael Jackson. And there's a guy that literally, when I say literally, can dance just like Michael Jackson in the coffin. I'm talking, I mean, I watched a dude do a backflip, back handstrings from one end of the gym all the way to the other. You know, I'm talking, like, in people's faces. It's like the majorette stuff. Like, they got to the point where it was head on, and, you know, some of them even went a little further than that. You know what I'm saying?
It gets street.
You know, you know what I'm saying? But that was the dirt and the grimy, man. Like, no, I'm staying home and practice this coffee grinder.
Yeah.
I don't know what I'm doing. I'm finna break my neck, but I'm finna do it. You know what I'm saying? And it's just like, just the love for it, man. And then, like I said, as I grew into doing it, man, I did it through high school. We created crews. I actually, in high school, the Halftimers, my high school, Blackman High School, they had cut out the Halftimers because the Halftimers had grew a bad name. They was not being, you know, respectful of themselves or where they was at, you know, because they had such a big following. And then, like, people that was actually from the hood,
right?
You know what I'm saying? And that was dancing.
Right.
And so, like, you know, you had both sides of the world where you had to be in school,
right?
Then you wanted to dance, then you had to go be gangster.
Right.
You know, and all at the same time, you know, and stuff like that, you know, they had shut it down, basically. And so, when I got to high school, you know, I was like, hey, where the Halftimers at?
Right.
What we doing? What I need to do
to
start it, because I'm ready. you know. And
man, look, I can relate to you on that, man. Look, when I tell you that is exactly like how our high squad story is.
Yeah,
it's exactly like
it's crazy.
They had cut it out
Yep.
in 2002, 2003.
Yep.
But just so happened we was coming in.
Yeah.
So they had to see us again. You know why? Because my big brother was doing it.
There you go.
You see what I'm saying? So you can't just leave us out.
Right.
After we didn't see them
We
do
gonna
it.
keep it going.
You know what I'm saying?
When I made it to 9th grade, I was devastated that they had put it down. I was like, "What you mean?" I was like, "Well, you're gonna have to play a sport." And I don't care about playing. I'm trying to dance. Like, I'm trying to get out here and show
You
people.
ain't seen the halftime?
Right. You ain't. Have you seen Chris Brown? He is out there acting like he the best. I'm out here trying to tell people I whoop him. Come on,
Man,
you know what I'm saying? You know.
Shout out to Chris Breezy. Shout out to Chris Breezy.
Right.
Man, look, man, we got one more minute to the top of the hour, man. What is it that you would like to leave the people of Arkansas with?
Man, y'all stay up, stay safe, stay in them books. Always keep your head on a swivel, and number one, never stop dancing.
Absolutely. Where can they find you on social media?
Man, my let's see, Instagram, DJ Future 2626, Facebook, same thing, DJ Future. As I said earlier, you know, I DJ. Of course, my government name, you can just say Austin Phillips.
For sure.
On Facebook, you know what I'm saying, if you want to follow me, for sure. Like I said, DJ Future on Facebook, that's where you see all the good stuff at.
For sure. Y'all make sure y'all do that. Make sure y'all tap in, man. For real, man. We were glad to have
Thank
you. Y'all give it up one more time for Future, man.
Appreciate you for coming
Appreciate
through.
y'all, man. Yes, sir.
It's the United Streets
Streets
of
of Dancing
Hip
Hip-Hop.
Hop. Great Matter Radio coming up next.